Go.
Just wanted to check to make sure it was the right video. Can you see it?
It's so weird listening to my voice. It's so funny. Unwelcome. I definitely meant to say Eli Manning instead of Peyton Manning, but oh wow. Awkward pause. Ooh, I started talking. Thank you for catching that. There's the falsetto. All right.
So are you ready to go into singing mode now?
I guess so.
Alright. First of all, you said you find it odd listening to your singing voice. Have you ever listened to your singing voice before?
Yes, I have. Actually, the other day, excuse me. I was arranging a song for my a cappella group, so that meant that I had to record each and every voice part. So I had to listen to my voice for hours on end as I recorded it, and it was not fun.
If it makes you feel any better, I hate my own voice, my own speaking voice, but the way my own voice sounds recorded nonetheless. I have classmates who hated their own voice, and even the greatest people hate their own voices. John Lennon hated his own singing voice.
Yeah, I find that so interesting that there's just this thing about hearing your own voice that drives everyone insane.
Apparently it's something in the throat.
Interesting. Didn't know that. But cool.
What was your favorite part of the video?
As far as my response or something else,
Anything.
anything, I loved it when you corrected me because I started talking. That was very funny. I appreciated that, so thank you. I also liked me catching and saying Peyton Manning instead of Eli Manning, and that shows how much I care about sports.
When do you get into the NFL anyway?
Only around the Super Bowl when everyone else does. And I felt obligated the past 2 years on campus because it's such a Patriots-oriented place, and I had to fight against my friends because I needed to annoy them, so I just rooted for whoever the Patriots were against. And besides that, really don't care.
Alright. Was Gillette Stadium an atmospheric place anyway?
Oh yes, it was unlike anything I had expected. There's like this huge market town place with all these stores right outside the actual stadium, which from the few Giants games I've been to is I'm not familiar with it. So it was very interesting seeing just how big Gillette Stadium was and how much it had to offer.
You've been to MetLife Stadium where the Giants and Jets play?
Yes, I have a few times. My family has season tickets, but I haven't been able to go the past few years because I have been here.
What's it like? Do you enjoy it?
Oh, I really enjoy it. I enjoy it much better than watching any sports on television or online. The atmosphere of a game is much more fun to me than the actual game itself. So, despite our seats being really high up and freezing because of the temperature, it was still really fun.
Maybe not completely off topic to your own singing, but but I'm assuming you've developed an interest in listening to music as well.
Mm-hmm.
Do you plan to see that new Freddie Mercury biography movie, Bohemian Rhapsody?
Yes, I do. I remember seeing the first trailer and wanting to see it immediately. I don't know when it comes out, though. Do you know?
I believe it's November 2nd.
Nice. I will definitely see it.
What about did you know that Elton John is getting his own biography movie too?
I did not.
That one's out, I believe, March or June next year.
I will definitely see that then.
Could you name at least one singer who inspired you?
Chester Bennington, he's the lead singer of Linkin Park. As I said, I love that band. And Linkin Park was the first band, music group, everything I really ever listened to. And for years, he inspired me to get involved in singing and to develop my own voice. So, for sure, he is definitely the most inspirational artist to me.
Any others?
Mike Shinoda, who's also in Linkin Park for the same reason. Ed Sheeran, because he's so talented all by himself. I wish I could do everything that he can do. And then other artists like Imagine Dragons, like the Beatles, like Pink Floyd, bands like that, Green Day.
Okay, did becoming a singer change the music you listen to?
A little bit. I started listening to more pop music, more theater music as well, as I got involved in musical theater. So I began listening to a larger variety of music than I had before, but at my core, I still had the rock bands that I loved and still love today.
What was your favorite event to sing?
That is a really tough question. There was this one play I did. I did Beauty and the Beast a few years ago, 2 summers ago now. I was Lumiere, and by far it was the most fun I've ever had singing anything with anyone. And then pretty much any a cappella performance I've done since then is second to that.